Everyone. I got Robbo today. He's going to give us a little explanation on the Ashes urn for cricket.
Oh no, the reason
No?
that it's a terracotta bottle, not a wooden
Yeah.
one, is that I think it was set up as a bit of a joke. Like
Oh,
when Lady Jane Clark had the English cricket team at her house in Sunbury,
yep,
I think they just scrounged around and found whatever bottle they could,
yep.
and it happened to be an empty perfume bottle, I think, and they just burnt a bat and put in it and said, "Oh well, we won the Ashes," you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it says on the website that I got the picture from, it says it's some bales that got burnt. It
Yeah.
didn't have an explanation, it just said they were bales.
No, it's actually the bat, one of the bats, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah. How you
G'day,
going,
Chris.
Chris?
Now, I think was it you, Chris, or Adam that actually turned the Ashes urn about 12,
Might have been
12
Chris.
months, 12
How
months
you
or
going?
so ago?
How you
G'day,
going,
Dan.
Dan, the bicycle man. Sorry, Dan. Just it might happen every time you come in. But what's going on, fellas? Turn the
The
bike.
Ashes urn, Chris. I think I got an idea it was Adam, actually. I
I
love
think
wood
it
turning,
was.
Adam.
I don't think not a lot of Americans are familiar with cricket.
No, well, that's actually because they can't cheat at it.
How you going, Sarge?
G'day, Sarge.
They can't cheat at it. Oh, they can throw instead of bowl.
Well, yeah, true, I suppose. That's not in the rules, you see.
Stop it. It's
How
not
are
that
you,
hard.
Sarge?
What's going on?
Ah, good, but sore. Why are you sore, Sarge?
Thor's a mythical god.
No, that's Thor.
That's what it sounded
That's
like to me with your cigarette in your
well,
mouth.
no, that's a bloke with a lisp when he says he's sore. Thor, I'm Thor.
Yeah, good luck with that, Dan. Hey, that sounds like an all-nighter. Watching a blue bar never move.
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about,
Oh,
Dan.
he's
So,
just basically just getting a copy of Windows and trying to paste another copy of it onto a SD card.
oh yeah,
Pretty much. But if it's like 5 or 6 gig long, then
yeah.
just put it down and go do something else for a couple of hours.
Oh, geez, that's not good. What happened to your safety harness, Sarge? I wouldn't say that, Chris. I'd say that you probably are.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's going to take me a couple of goes to get it right, to be honest.
It's only about 3 blows with a skew chisel.
Oi, that's enough out of you.
It's 8 terabytes.
Okay, there you go. See, he's going to be there for a month of Sundays.
It's one of those jobs where you start it up on Thursday night and come back to it Tuesday.
Yeah, yep.
Used to have a friend that used to design. Oh, that's a bit crook, Sarge. No safety harness for the digger cranes.
That's a bit risky, eh?
Yeah.
I'd get onto that.
Although maybe you shouldn't have been in the bucket in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, I used to have a mate that designed buses for a big bus company here using CAD drawings, the big AutoCAD ones, where they could simulate computer crashes and all that sort of thing.
Yep.
And he had one of the fastest computers I've ever seen. But to do a complete redraw on it used to take something like 18 hours.
Yeah, crazy, huh? Uses all the resources.
Yeah, but I must admit it was fantastic fun pranging these buses on computer, you know.
Destructive.
Oh yeah, like a car hitting the back of it, or what happens to all the seats in a crash, and the difference that seat belts make, and if the bus hits a pole or rolls over, it was just. I spent a long weekend in there with him one day when he's mucking about with it, and it was absolutely fantastic. Sure beats pranging a $500,000 bus anyway, just to get the safety things right on it.
Yeah. Go look at the group chat. Sarge has just put a picture in there of the thing that he was standing in. There's no cages on anything.
I'll go and have a gecko.
Even more reason it should have had a harness.
Yeah, I would have thought they had seat belts in them at least.
I'm just going to mute for a little while, right?
I'm actually astounded, Chris, at what they can actually simulate now. Not only car accidents and things like that, but like the forces on buildings and all those sort of things with wind directions and where the shadows are going to fall, and very specky. Oh, don't tell me you adjusted the speed, Jason. Jesus. What do you got it on now? The fastest one?
Nah, second to fastest. In the middle.
Oh, I'd have probably put it on the fastest one for that. Like the fastest one, that's only 2,000, I think.
Yeah, I know. That's right. It's better than the slow one, at least.
Yeah. What's the matter with your roughing gouge? Yeah, I've got a friend that's an engineer that does the same. Occasionally he'll do it completely by hand rather than use the computer to do it, to to do all the calculations and everything, just to keep his hand in, no pun intended. Oh, lucky you didn't jam your leg in there and break it. That's what happened to a friend of mine. Missed a step on something that was open, great step, like a steel ladder, steel steps up to a landing, and he got his leg wedged in underneath the step, and of course the weight of his body just broke his leg, wrenched his knee out and everything else. He was in a bad way for about 18 months. He still walks with a limp. Yeah, it's bloody terrible stuff, that gravity, isn't it? Now, I'm not trying to be smart here because I don't know how the American system works, but do you have workers' compensation and things like that over there? Like if a worker's injured here, for instance, in the workplace, A, there's a big investigation, and B, they still get their base wages with no overtime or anything like that, but they still get their base wages until they come back to work. And they try to get them back to work as quick as possible, even if it's just sitting at a desk or something like that. Oh, yeah, good. The only reason I ask is that your wage structure seems to be a hell of a lot different than what ours is. Like, you don't automatically get a month's holidays, and like waiters and waitresses here, or servers as they prefer to be called these days, get a base rate, but that's not enough to live on, so they rely on tips. Right, yeah, similar to here. That's good. I'm sure they could give you a flag to wave, Sarge. That'll be classed as light duties. One of those stop and go lollipops. You miserable bugger, Dan. Dan says he doesn't tip. Oh, bummer. So the other bloke's out of work as well, or they shift into another crew? Now, Joe, have you got a photo of the urn that you're trying to copy or not?
Sorry?
Have you got a photo, a copy of the urn or a photo of the urn so as you can see what shape you got to get?
I was just doing having a go at doing that down here, and then getting that nip on the top there, really, just to see what that was like. I'll mostly be doing on this piece up here because it's this was too skinny to go on the truck anyway. The whole piece is too skinny to go on the truck.
Oh, you can still get this. You can still get this. You've got to practice the outside shape first.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. No, I haven't got a picture, but I don't have it up on here or something.
Yeah, all right.
I didn't put it in the chat, I think.
Oh, that's good, Sarge. Yeah, Dan, I agree with you. I know that feeling. All the backroom staff make nothing at all.
All right. Okay. All right. I just didn't put that lip in there. That's all. It doesn't go out that way. It goes in and out. Okay.
Well, that was pretty lucky, Sarge. At least it was on a bit of softer patch of ground, not the middle of the gravel. Or worse still, having a trailer behind the truck and landing on that.
This bottom piece here is just an extension.
Sorry?
This bottom piece is just an extension. I think it's just like a seat for it because of how narrow the bottom is.
Yeah, that's right. That's all it is.
Because I've seen this one in different coloured bottoms.
Yeah, it's only wooden plinth, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I'm not making light of it, but it sounded like you landed between a rock and a hard place, Sarge.
Wow. Yeah, that was kind of lucky. To a degree, I suppose.
Yeah, the base that it sits on now was done years after
Yeah.
the original base. Like you can see the little base underneath the.
Yep. It's still too fat, but yeah, it's good enough for now. It's too much there. Too much there and not enough there. Alright.
Gangster style.
What was that?
Gangster style.
What?
Me. Dig the glasses.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got the picture of the earner. Very nice.
No, it's that glare outside that if I don't put sunglasses on, or these are actually tinted welding glasses.
Oh yeah.
If I don't put them on, when I come back in, I can't see for about 5 minutes.
That's no good in your workshop.
Yeah, ZZ Top. Digging back into the archives now, Sarge. They had a better coloured beard than I did too. Yeah, well, Chris, we're just getting into it now.
Hey?
Oh, Chris says, I remember the sun. Of course, they're getting into their winter now, so...
Yeah.
No, you can have that wet, slushy, mucky stuff on your own, Dan. Yeah, it's not very tall, that the urn, actually. I think it's only about 4 inches.
It's 10.5 centimetres long. I went and looked. Might have to just carve out that top bit and glue it on, I think, that square bit. That's probably going to be easier.
Well, you can make separate handles for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just carving out a couple of bits of wood and glue them on.
Hello, Joy. I didn't see you sneak in, sorry.
How you going, Joy?
All right, good night.
Who's going?
She's tired, she's going to bed.
Hey?
She's tired, she's going to bed.
Oh, I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat. I haven't got the picture up. So. probably too big on the top there. It's
Can't
too
hear
fat.
you.
I've just,
Can't-
it's too fat all round for starters, but I kind of got the right shape down there, but it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
too big. Huh?
you haven't got the right shape down there yet. It's got 2 coves in down there.
Yeah. There and there.
I've got a picture of it here, actually, that I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Yeah. No, well, it goes down into a fillet,
There.
and then it goes into a cove underneath. Well, it's an astrogel, actually, I think, and swings right out onto the bottom there.
Yeah. It might be hard for you to see. I'll move my camera on. Oh yeah, the light's washing it out. That's probably why.
Yeah,
So
no,
cut the base off there.
yeah,
I just got to sand it and get that in there, but
it's nearly right, but it comes down into a tight bit at that where the main body comes down into it.
yeah,
There,
just
yes.
get that a bit tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then up here it's all too fat, so it's kind of out of proportion too. But
I know, and that top bit there goes straight in to an undercut fillet, and then a little cove.
Yeah.
And then it's got.
And it kind of goes straight there. Oh,
I'm looking at the picture at the moment. Wait on. It's a complicated little shape at the top there, actually.
Yeah.
Because it's got little coves. It's got little coves in it and straight cuts.
And then right at the top, it's kind of straight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the bit sticking up is a cork. Actually, it's not a.
Yeah.
It won't be part of the thing, eh?
Yeah. I was kind of maybe under the impression that maybe it gets filled in from the bottom,
No, it gets filled from the top.
like a salt and pepper shaker, you know?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. That square bit at the top
Yeah.
would have been a cork.
Yeah. Still all right to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just going to put the kettle on and I'm going to stoke the fire.
Yeah. How many guys? Ooh, spirals. Anyone wearing headphones? I'm gonna start the grinder up, so you might want to hit the mute button.
I'm back.
Uh-oh. Oh, not too bad, Sarge. Made some good connections and got invited to other markets and stuff. So just got to sand off the corners, really, Robbo. We'll need to get that down a bit tighter.
It's still not the right shape yet. Have a good look at the picture.
It goes. I know it's too much of a slant there, but yeah. Oh, I got plenty of wood to practice with it.
Yeah. Oh, and that's definitely out of shape. That bit. Oh, that was your hand. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's too narrow down the bottom, but
No, you're starting to get into real turning now.
oh no!
Which picture are you using?
The one that I shared previously.
Yeah, no, the one on Wikipedia is better. If you go into Wikipedia, you can enlarge the picture right out.
Yeah.
So you can actually see the detail on it. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. I'll have to check. Might have been the art. Yeah. No, it wasn't off Wikipedia, sorry.
Might have just been from images on Google.
Maybe it was Wikipedia, I don't know.
Oh, that's where I've gone anyway. Is it in a cabinet?
Yeah, no. Go down the page.
Yeah.
To where the ashes. Yeah, the black and white one.
Yeah.
And just click on it. And you can enlarge it. You can keep enlarging it up.
Yeah. Oh, that's different than the one I was looking at.
I know. This is the original one.
Okay, I see what you mean about the cork now. I couldn't see a cork in the other picture I was looking at. I'm thinking, what bloody cork are you in?
But you can see what I mean about the shape at the bottom and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's actually a couple of urns around. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this one here. Oh yeah, no, it's the one. Yeah, you can if you enlarge that one as well, you can see the cork in the top.
Yeah, I'll copy it. Sorry. I've copied the picture. I'm just waiting for it to open on my computer because the resources are being used from the screen, you see?
Yeah.
It takes a little while. Yeah, I can see the cork without zooming in.
Yeah.
And the handles look like they're marble or something, huh?
No, I think they're just, well, it's a ceramic. It's a terracotta vase, so Well, originally it was a perfume bottle, I think.
Yeah.
And that ash base wasn't put on until later.
Yeah.
The base was sitting on there.
Yeah. I would assume it wouldn't stand up too well.
No. Meant to sit on a lady's dressing table, I would say.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, see you later, Sarge.
All right, see you later, Sarge.
Hope you didn't do too much damage to your back.
Yeah, take it easy, old man.
Says young whippersnapper. I don't know.
Just giving him shit, you know. To be honest, too, probably would have made more sales at this thing if we had FPOS.
Well, that's possible, but it costs too bloody much, I reckon.
Well, I can go and buy a device outright, and it just connects to my bank and plugs into my tablet.
Oh yeah.
So they just scan either on the tablet or on the device. So in that sense, it's not too bad. Because I've had when I had the charity and I had the low cost shop running and stuff, I had a Wi-Fi device through the bank. And that,
yeah, I know. You can't own the bloody things. You got to rent them.
Yeah, and those are the crappiest device ever. I think we were the guinea pigs. You know, they didn't test them. I went through 4 in 2 months. Terrible. And Wi-Fi and tin carports don't work very well either. What was for lunch? I don't know what's going on, but I can't hear you because my screen had a bit of a freak out. No, still can't hear you. All right, I'm gonna refresh my page, so it's gonna kick me out. All right, I'll be back in a sec. How you going, Rex? No, still can't hear you. Yeah, Rex said he can't hear you either. Robbo? Just you got an on-off button on the cord, haven't you? Just make sure you haven't leant up against the cord and turned it off or something.
No, it seems to be all right.
Ah, there you go. Now we got it.
Yeah,
That was weird.
I kicked it out of. I've got 3 thingos on this. I've got the normal speakers out of the computer.
Yeah.
Then I've got an extension set of speakers, and then I've got the headset. So I just switched it onto another speaker and then switched it back again.
Yep. Remind it where it's meant to be.
Sorry?
Remind it where it's meant to be.
Yeah. just got to let us know who's boss every now and again.
Good luck with that one.
What I said before was it's good having a compressor, eh?
Yes, it is. It is very good having a compressor. It's been requested to take into the dust pit next door, into the shed next door. The dust pit. Because she does a lot of sanding in there.
Well, it's easy enough to run another line in.
Oh no, I've got 10 meters of cord. I've got plenty to get in there. I just lazy. I was going to let her do it, you know, and I'll go inside for a couple of hours while the dust. They'll call the fireys because I think there's a fire.
Yeah. You've got that in the wrong place, Joe.
What?
It should be over the other side.
What? That?
The tailstock part. Line it up with the main branch, not the. So yeah, it's going to end up with nothing in the middle.
Okay.
That's better. It's better. I'd actually put it on the bandsaw and cut it across, but
yeah, I got to buy a new blade.
Oh right.
It's a bit dull to the point where I've pulled it off. I've pulled it off the wheel twice.
Right.
I think it's just best to buy a new blade.
No, it still looks like it needs. It still looks like it needs to go towards the. Oh, you can't get it much further, I don't think. Yeah, you're going to end up with nothing there.
I'll just put it on the end.
That's better.
Still probably not enough, but that's as far as the stick goes.
Portal Woodworks, that's Dave, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, g'day, Dave.
How you going, Dave? How are you? Sorry,
I'm terrible on names.
Unless he's yelling at you, Dave, he doesn't really remember them. Come on, you could admit to that one, hey?
Yeah, I was deaf as a post.
No, unless you're yelling at them, telling them off for doing something wrong, you don't remember their name.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, see how much distance you've got between the tool rest and the thing there, and then when you turn it over 180 degrees, see how far you're away from it, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What?
Why don't you just cut it off with a parting tool on the bend there?
Oh, yeah, just there, yeah. Yeah. I can do that.
It'll be crooked, but that won't matter.
Yeah, that's right. Just fit in here.
Telephone.
That'll be the phone, Reg. I'm just going to just duck inside and grab a hydrolyte. It's nearly 40 degrees in the shed.
Yeah, right here.
You are outside, aren't you? Where are you?
He's gone inside.
Hi!
Hello.
Were you talking to me or someone else then?
I was talking to you. You said you wanted to know where he was, didn't you?
Yeah, I was calling the cat. Right, that's all right. I found him.
Oh,
He likes to fall
I
asleep.
should have known that because you're speaking nicely.
Oh, he's back. I'm going to go.
What's going on here? That's a bit sus, isn't it? Leaving straight away, eh? I don't know. I've just noticed a glisten on here. I think it might be tea from the last owner.
Sorry?
I've just noticed that there's a glisten of something dripped down here. I think it might be tea from the last owner.
Probably. The bugger used to sit cups of tea on there. That's why you should have flat headstocks on the lathe.
So you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the weather I've been waiting for ages, but I'm not saying I like it, but it's nice. No, it's nice when there's a breeze. We have a lot of dead air summers here, no breeze. Oh, he left. What's going on? Robbo did a Cade before Cade came in. How you going?
Hey, how's it going? You pulled the Cade, eh?
He did.
Oh,
What's going on?
not much. How's it going?
Yeah, right. Pretty good.
Just taking it easy.
Yeah, just trying a cricket Ashes urn.
Oh, nice. A cricket
you know
out. Hey,
Yeah.
Robo, you pulled a Cade.
Sorry?
I hear you pulled a Cade.
No, actually, the power just went off for a bloody second or two.
Oh,
Sure.
the split second that you left, Cade popped in. It was quite uncanny.
So good.
No, we just had an electrical glitch.
Okay.
Oh, no. That's all right.
Someone's hocking into the power and getting some free stuff, eh?
We've spliced into the shop power.
Yeah, so I'm just having a bit of a smoko with some hydrolyte because it's a little bit warm in here at the moment.
Oh yeah, 35. Nice. That's like our summers.
It's not summer yet, but with 2 days off or a day off or something.
Oh, that's cool. How was the show?
Yeah, it was good. It was very good actually.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear.
Sold nothing in the first couple of hours, but given most of the people in the town would have been at work still, so and then the last couple of hours I sold a bit.
Sweet.
Amber
Oh,
sold 3 or 4 of her pieces as well. The pyrography, she just does sayings and stuff like that, and then a couple of pictures.
yeah. Sweet.
And they've invited us back to the next one, and got invited to another market called the Makers Market in the next town over.
Yeah.
So that sounds all right, but I've got to get my funds up and get some insurance and stuff like that. And
Yeah, a couple shows out there. Some of the bigger shows, they all require insurance. But
yeah,
the
well,
smaller ones don't.
yeah, if it's ran by an organisation, then you can probably go on their insurance and just pay a little bit extra, like I did with these guys. Or
Yep.
most of every one of them that's ran by a council, the council in the local area, you can't get on their insurance. You've got to have your own. So,
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, same over here. Pardon?
a lot of them are, like 80% of them are council ran. So that makes it tricky to find the ones that don't require insurance to start off with, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a lot of the smaller ones, like some of the school ones or flea market ones, or they might not need insurance, but yeah,
Yep.
they're harder to find.
Yeah, and then my paper bark dish and stand in one.
Yeah,
Someone has asked me if I want to put it in a gallery up there. So
sweet. That's
'cause
pretty damn good.
they like the stuff that's not finished on the edges, left all natural and stuff like that, like all the cuts cut out of it and just natural. So
Yep.
yeah,
That's good. Sweet.
pretty good start. Good.
Good.
And they don't have their next market until January because that was the Christmas one then.
Oh, okay.
So we get a little bit of a breather in between.
Yeah, that's good. That'd be
And
good.
I was the only turner there. There's only one other person there that had woodworking, and they were, they had pallets, and that was a guy that works for a company that helps out intellectually disabled people.
Yeah.
So they come in and make stuff for just companies and stuff like that, and yeah.
Huh.
So it wasn't bad. Every
That's
time
good.
I went to a stall, they go, you're the turner, are you?
That guy.
That
Right.
guy, yeah.
Rex has asked you a question, Joe.
Hey,
Oh,
Rex. How's it
it's
going?
cool. I'll actually type it in for you because you probably won't be able to. You won't be able to think how to type this one because it's a bit of a tongue twister. It's called Nuriopta. They're called Nuriopta Markets, but their Facebook page is called Nuriopta Markets Meeting Place.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, Nuriopta. Probably going to be pronounced in a couple different slangs.
No, it's pronounced the way it's spelt, Nuriutpa.
Yeah.
How you doing?
most of our names out here are fairly easy to pronounce, not like Arkansas that comes up as Arkansas.
Arkansas or Arkansas.
Yeah, well, you've got Kansas and then you've got Arkansas, but everybody says it's Arkansas.
That's funny. That's all right. I had students all weekend. I had one on Friday, one on Sunday, one on Thursday. My only day off was Saturday. But
Oh, you poor bugger. My
I
heart
know.
bleeds.
Were they privileged enough to use the one way?
no, not yet. No. They're still on the small generals, the generals VS pluses.
Yeah.
So
That's the peasant way, is it?
yeah, they don't graduate to the one way until they've been here like 3 times and showed me that they haven't put a tool in the spur drive.
I don't let anybody turn on reg unless I know them really, really well, for the simple reason that if they had a catch, they'd either snap the tool or end up on the floor, one or the other.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got the most power in the one way that they offered, so that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, that lathe scares me just walking past it, to be honest, Robbo, let alone turn it on.
Yeah, she's a bit of a beast.
gives me the willies, you know. Get away from that one. Nah.
Is that the really long one? The one you
Yeah.
do flagpoles on?
No, that the long one is Henry. Reg is a big wadkin.
Yeah, he's the one that he's cemented into the ground because he walks.
It's got about a 240 kilo tailstock on it that you can move with one finger when it's all lubricated properly.
Oh wow, cool. That's cool. That's a beast. And my little one-way tail stock's only like 80 pounds.
This one weighs 5 ton.
The whole lathe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my whole lathe with everything, it's like 1,800 pounds.
Yeah.
But not that heavy. Holy shit.
Yeah. And Henry, the long one, the one that can turn 40 feet, that only weighs a ton, funnily enough. All right. Good night, Rex.
Night, Rex. Take care.
See you later, Rex. Say hello to the boss for us.
That's all right. Did you pay your membership already for this year for the Detroit club?
I haven't yet.
Or no?
What was that?
I was just asking, did you pay your Friends of DAW membership yet? I haven't yet. Robo hasn't yet.
No, I'm going to wait until they get their Wi-Fi stuff sorted out, to be honest.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh yeah, I got the email like 3 weeks ago, a reminder to renew my membership. And then,
yeah,
I mean, they didn't have a problem when I did the demo because they zoomed me right into the church and zoomed it through Zoom. But the meeting right after the next month, I guess they had problems with Wi-Fi. So I was sort of like, maybe wait a month and see if they get it on board this month. And
yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I prefer to be in the lives and interact in that instead of watching it afterwards.
Yeah, same here. Where can you watch it afterwards? On the YouTube or something?
Yeah, they put it on their YouTube channel after.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that yet or whatever, but I'll have to.
I got the email to say your demo was up on YouTube anyway. So.
What is it?
Yeah, they put all of them up. Yeah.
Oh, true.
That must have been in the fine print that you didn't read.
Yeah, I guess not. It's supposed to go on the members only, not on YouTube.
No, it goes to members only, and but it's their YouTube channel. You get into it via their members page.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you have to go through members only to get to their YouTube.
Yeah, like Jeff normally informs you by email us there and puts a link into it. So
Oh, I didn't get those emails, but
Maybe because you're the demoer, maybe, I don't know.
maybe.
no,
Maybe I've seen it because I was there.
yeah, that's possible.
But that's no worries. I knew it's on I got the email afterwards, thanks, and we put it on our members only area and that stuff. He said that to me, but didn't say it was on YouTube.
Yeah, well, it's on their members only. Whether I'm not sure whether it goes out to YouTube or not, actually, but they could have a private YouTube channel too.
Yeah, it's true. They can keep that private and just send it
Yeah.
to their members too. Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah, I've got-
sometimes if I have to take it off my Zoom cloud, I keep it in a terabyte, and then if people get it again, they get it through a different link, usually Vimeo, because I can set restrictions rather than just private or unlisted
Yeah.
in YouTube. But yeah, either way, whatever. That's cool.
No, I must admit, I've got a few private YouTubes up there where I've been testing company stuff for them.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
That we don't want made public. So
Yeah, I have some of those too that I signed a non-disclosure agreement for, so I can't talk about it either until they come out.
that's right. Yeah, like I've got a couple of customers that have got exclusive or copyrighted things, and every time I make a change to them, I generally put it through a private YouTube so as I can actually watch what I'm doing and say, no, look, do it here, just change it here, change it there, and just to keep things updated.
Yeah.
Makes it much easier because one of them's in Sydney and the other one's in Brisbane, so
Oh, okay.
we've been doing that for quite a few years.
It's easier
Yeah.
than them traveling out there every time.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Still, it makes it a bit hard, like, fortunately, they've generally got the draftsman there so that they can draw the shape that they want and say, right, now, can you slip that into there, Otherwise, you're fiddling around all the bloody time. Well, do you want a cove or a bead there,
Yeah, make up your damn mind.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's all right.
I had to educate the
Let me get out.
draftsman. I had to educate the draftsman as to what the various shapes were, so that they could at least talk the talk,
Yeah, it wasn't like you were speaking a different language to them. Yeah, it's true. That's good. That's cool. Yeah, the stuff I've been doing is they're developing different things or different tools or different items.
Yeah.
So they want reviews or tips or whatever to get it better before it actually goes to manufacture.
Yeah.
Let me see. What size cup do I want? It's been a long week.
Decisions, Cade. I don't know.
Right?
I don't care what size cup it is, as long as it contains a cup of tea. That's all I worry about.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some eggnog and rum. Rum and eggnog. Tis the season for eggnog. You guys like eggnog?
Believe it or not, I've only ever tried it once, and I wasn't keen on it.
No.
It's
Yeah.
it's sort of funny. It's not a. I know it's a traditional English Christmas drink, but it never sort of took off in Australia. I don't think.
No. Hmm. I find people either love it or hate it. I don't mind it around Christmas. I can't drink it all year, but
Yeah.
around Christmas it's different. Cash is getting huge.
Sorry.
Cash is getting big quick.
Yeah, you sort of went a bit fuzzy on my hearing because you're a fair way away.
Oh, I was just saying Cash is getting really big quick. It's growing up quick.
Yes, that's the problem with kids. They grow up.
I know.
And unlike grass, you can't cut them down, you know.
No, that wouldn't be too good. But yeah, he's doing good. He's keeping
Oh,
us
that's
on
good.
our toes. Fight naps pretty hard some days, but that's expected.
Oh, wait until they start walking and talking. That's when they start getting interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, or walking or running and they just beeline it. You got to chase them through a crowd in the mall or something. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, or shoot. I mean,
No, and then the questions start. Why? So you give them an answer, but why?
but why?
And it just keeps going and going and going till eventually you get so frustrated you feel like banging their head.
Or they start saying no. No.
They only said that a couple of times to me.
Everything's no. Yeah, it should be interesting. He'll keep me on my toes if he's anything like I was.
No, that's what grandparents are for, or uncles, to teach kids what they can get away with, just to annoy their parents, you know.
Yeah.
Like my sister-in-law reckons I was the worst influence on her children ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She says it tongue in cheek, you know, because I just let them. I got this thing that kids have to try something to find out whether it's going to work or not. You don't do everything for them, you know.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I'm like my dad. My father never answered a question. He would always answer a question with a question. So that, you go up to him and say, look, Dad, why doesn't this fit in here? Well, why do you think it doesn't fit?
Yeah, so they have to figure it out.
He'd never say to you, well, look, this side's a bit bigger than that. You need to take it down a little bit more so as it'll fit in. In other words, have a bloody look yourself and work out why it won't fit.
Yeah, that's true.
He taught us to think. And I do the same. And as long as it's not going to be harmful to them, I'll let them do anything they like. Like I wouldn't, when they were younger, I wouldn't let them use the power tools or anything like that. But if they wanted something, I'd show them how to do it by hand and then let them go for it, you know?
Yeah.
But
that's cool. Yeah, my grandfather was the same way. And you actually figure it out, problem solve. And
yeah, well, in my case, it serves you later on in life for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, no, my daughter was a classic example. We had what was called a wall heater, a gas wall heater, a Vulcan wall heater, and it had a pilot light in it. Now, it really was a stupid design because at crawling height, you could see this little flickering flame, you know, and it was behind a grill, but that you could put your finger in through the grill. And I don't know how many times I pulled my daughter's hand out of the way when she wanted to touch it. And I said, look, Jody, that is hot. Don't touch it. But what I forgot is that the kids don't know what hot is until they burn themselves.
Yep, that's true.
So anyway, I'm sitting in the lounge one night and the heater was beside my chair and she crawls over. I had my mother-in-law there and various other people. And my mother-in-law said, oh, look, she's just about... I said, yeah, I know, don't worry. Anyway, just as she put her finger in it, just burnt her a little bit and I ripped the hand out. And I said, see now, Jody, that's hot. That's what hot feels like. From that day on, I could have told her an ice block was hot and she would have believed me.
You wouldn't touch it after that.
She never touched it again, no.
Yeah,
And
that happened.
if she was going near anything that was like hot, like stoves or anything like that, I'd say, Jody, come away from that. That's hot. Okay, Dad. Just wander out, you know.
Yeah, she knew from her experience of burning herself.
Yeah, just got a little blister on the end of her finger, and of course I got yelled at by mother-in-law and everybody else. Oh, you shouldn't let the child do that. I said, no, she'll never do it again.
Yeah, she learned from it, didn't she?
Yeah, she's still alive, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you gotta learn from your mistakes. I had something similar happen when I was a kid. My grandparents, we had a burn barrel on the farm and we would burn the garbage, right?
Yeah, I've got one going outside the door at the moment, actually.
So I'd go out there with Grandpa every day and he'd be like, oh, that's hot. That's hot. But he always watched me like a hawk.
Yep.
Until one day he said that's hot and I didn't believe him. And I stepped up on the cinder block and I grabbed the side of the burn barrel and I looked up inside it. And my hands and palms and fingers melted to the side of the damn barrel.
Yeah.
My hands were wrapped up like mittens for the whole winter season and Christmas and New Year's. And I never touched anything that was hot again after that because my hands were melted.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't just a little burn. No, it was like 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah.
But you learn from it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the only thing that worries me is electricity because you can't see it, you know?
Yeah, and it goes right through your body quicker than you can think about it. So
I touched a live wire on my mother's vacuum cleaner once accidentally. The cable was a bit frayed and I just happened to brush my hand against it. Well, it threw me across the bloody room, smashed the wardrobe door open and left a nice dent in the wall, drywall you call it over there, which is plaster here. And they left it like that as a reminder, don't ever touch anything like it live, you know. They only fixed it when they sold the house.
Oh, yeah? Kept it as a reminder.
Yeah. It was in our bedroom, so every time I opened up the wardrobe, he was my imprint in the back wall. I look like JC, you know.
Wow. Crazy. I've never touched it or had it throw me anywhere, but one time I was doing some stuff in the bathroom and I had a screwdriver and I had the cover off the side light and I guess I wasn't paying attention and I waved it and I got a little too close to the wire and it arced to the metal tip of the screwdriver.
Yep.
It scared the crap out of me, but luckily it was a rubberized handle, so I didn't feel a damn thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, you sure do jump when it bolts and jumps and arcs and See that
Worst part
blue
about
lightning flame through the air?
the worst part about that is it destroys the screwdriver.
Yeah, it melted the tip of the screwdriver because the
Yeah.
tips were brass.
Just hold on a second. I've got to talk to my wife.
No problem. Yeah, it melted. It actually melted the screwdriver head and soldered it inside the screwdriver because it was those interchangeable screwdriver heads.
I'll be back in a minute.
So that was lucky.
Yes.
Be like Albert Einstein here.
Funny. But not funny at the time.
Yeah, no. Before you even knew it, I'm like, oh, shoot, that was close. And then you realize what the hell could have happened. And I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So you don't need another person making imprints in the wall.
No. Well, I got snow here today.
Oh yeah.
I woke up and I had maybe, I don't know, 2 inches, and now it's been snowing all day, and there's probably like 6 or 7 inches on the ground out there.
Oh yeah. So it's started for the season then.
Yeah, pretty much it started for the season, but there might be a warm day, or if the sun's hot, it'll all melt, but
Yeah.
it might stick around for now. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're calling for a little bit more because, well, the East Coast and the West Coast of Canada, they're all flooding and having mudslides and ridiculous amount of rain. So then it comes across and we get snow. So
Okay.
yeah, they're all flooding, being engulfed by water and mudslides.
Yeah, I've seen that on the telly. Actually, it's made the news here at least.
Yeah. Crazy. And the floods and the mudslides and everything have blocked off all the major highways. So the transport can't bring in food or fuel, or they can't get out, or...
Yeah, actually, that's the same for New South Wales, Sydney. In the regional areas, a lot of the roads are really low and they're not built up or anything. So when it rains, it's so flat out there. Heaps of people are stranded at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. That ain't good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they got limits on fuel too. All the fuel places are running out of fuel. So it's like you go and get gas, you're really only supposed to get 30 liters at a time.
Yeah, we haven't got to that point yet.
But there's a couple people being greedy and trying to take more than they're allowed. So
Yep.
eventually they're going to be fighting over it.
Yes.
People continue doing that.
Yep. I'd rather just walk or ride a push bike if that's the case.
Yeah, just get a boat, get your kayak or canoe or something. Just
I'd put some wheels on it though. There's no lakes around here.
A little pedal kayak. You can put 2 little wheels in the front and the back, and then just a pedal axle to the center.
Yep.
And
big solar panel for a roof. You'd be right.
there you go. You can bike and paddle. And
Yeah. Get one of those bikes that you lay down on, not ones you sit on.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those are different. How's Dr. Bob doing?
I haven't seen him for a while actually.
Oh, no?
He'd be alright, I suppose. He put a thumbs up in the group chat this morning, so
Oh,
he's
that's good.
floating around somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a little bit either, but yeah. Hope he's doing good.
He was meant to be on a exercise regime, as far as I was aware. It's like an hour and a half a night on a bike, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah?
That'd knock me out, let alone being 76 and doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that'd be good for him.
Yeah.
I'm dying to go for a bike ride, but now there's flipping snow.
Come on, put on your snow tread, get some chains, you'll be right.
Yeah, exactly. I was just talking with my buddy the other day about fucking going snowmobiling and ice fishing.
Oh, yeah.
But gotta wait a while for the ice to thicken up because you don't want to go bloop right through.
Yeah, that would suck, eh?
Yeah, depending on the current, you might drift away and be just an icicle.
Yeah.
No,
It wouldn't take long to freeze in that bloody water either, I would imagine.
you'd have like 10 minutes
Okay.
if you don't get out.
So I'd have about 5 minutes then, because I'm fat. And my heartbeat is a lot slower than everyone else's, so my blood would just freeze.
You'd have more insulation, so you might last longer.
Oh, I don't know. Fat's not a very good insulator. Don't ask me how I know.
I must admit, I'd love to have a go on a snowmobile.
Yeah,
I reckon I could have
fun.
good fun on one of them. I'd probably kill myself, but I'd still have good fun.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Dan's got it. Get studded tyres, Cade.
Yeah, there you go. When you come to Canada, we'll go for a rip.
You can just get some nails and just get your air gun and just shoot them through the tyres and then put it back on your bike. You'll be right. Same thing, isn't it?
You could fly. You could buy one, and you could go ripping through the desert. It would be just the same as snow.
Yeah.
That's hard yakka, man.
Years ago, when I was rallying, we were allowed to use studded tyres, right? On the dirt roads. Now, there was a little place up in northern Victoria that had just laid 3 kilometres of new bitumen on the road. And, of course, it was a transport section, which means no speed, no nothing. You had to stick to the laws of the land. You couldn't go flat chattel on it. However, the studded tyres ripped the crap out of this road, made it look like a ploughed paddock. So they banned studded tyres in Australia after that in rallying, which is a bit of a bummer. But
okay.
Have you ever seen the Norwegian motorbike races with their studded tyres? I would hate to fall off the bike. I tell you, you'd look like a bloody colander after they'd run over you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen those. They're pretty damn aggressive. You'd be a pincushion after that guy.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. Like, geez, some of the mountain bike bloody tyres, they're like car tyres.
Oh, I know those big fat ones. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen those. Yeah, but they can go on sand or snow or ice or all kinds of stuff. Up here, a guy I know, he went out biking today in the snow, and he's got the big 20-inch tires, and they're like 4 or 5 inch thick or something, and that's crazy. I would think that would make the bike extremely heavy,
I would think so.
but
I used to race bikes at one time, and like the tires were actually glued onto the rims, but they were only about 3/4 of an inch wide.
oh yeah,
Yeah, racing tires.
oh yeah, like
Never changed.
motorbike or pedal bike, motorbike, dirt bike.
No, two-wheeler push bike.
Oh, okay.
That was for like velodrome and track work.
Like a Ducati,
Sorry?
like a Ducati racing or dirt bikes or a street bike.
No. We didn't. Well, BMX came in much long time after I got away. I used to do road racing or track racing.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Similar to Tour de France, but not as good as that.
Did you guys have skid kids, Robbo?
Sorry?
Did you guys have a bike track called Skid Kids?
No.
No, it was just a Dolomite oval track, and they were like a 10-speed that had no gears, just one gear, and they just had whatever you wanted to make them light. It was basically like the dirt motorbike racing. You pretty much had the arse end kicked out half the time, you know.
Well, the velodrome
Oh,
was
cool.
a board. Velodromes were board tracks, like they were actually like a bowling alley, but they were banked. And we used to race fixed wheels on those. They were called, like no gears or anything, but a very tall high gear, and it was a flying start.
Yeah, that's what these guys were too.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. You couldn't stop. It used to take you about 5 laps to slow down to stop once, so your handler could grab you to get the clips off the bikes, because our feet were clipped into the pedals.
Oh, okay.
So if you went over, it was everything. Bike, everything else. I've still got a few scratches, I reckon, from those days.
Yeah, because you're attached to the bike.
Yeah. Anyway, unfortunately, I've got to go, folks.
All right.
All right,
Thanks
take
again.
care.
All right. I'll catch you all later.
Yeah, take
See
it
you later.
easy. Have a good one.
Same to you. See ya. Bye.
Later. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
I'll show you a picture of a Skid Kid track, but they've only got little stiffs on it, so you can't see them. You know,
Little stiffs.
little stiffs, little kids.
Is that
You know?
like a big stiff?
Yeah, little stiffs. That's what they get called here sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Not
funny.
that one. This one.
I behave.
Like that.
Oh, okay, cool. So like pedal bike race, yeah.
Yeah. And that's all Dolomite.
Dolomite, what's that?
It's like a grey stone, a loose stone.
Oh, okay. Like
It does
pebble?
it goes hard after a while, but it's best for the skidding to have the loose stone.
Oh, okay, for drifting, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Gets pretty hectic, you know?
Yeah. People clanging and banging into one another and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well, the
bet.
ones that really know what they're doing and they flick their back tire out and knock you off.
Mm-hmm. Knock you off.
Yeah. Yeah, right off your balance.
When's your next show? You got to make a bunch of stuff for it?
No, I've got a variety priced, a wide range of prices, so I might just go for more of a lower price range. A lower price range than I kind of went high to medium at the other markets, so
Yeah.
I only had a couple of pieces out that were like $10 or $15. All the others were 35, 45 and on.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting a gauge on what people buy and stuff like that too, really.
Yeah, you never know, really. And it'll change from show to show or area to area.
Yeah. Well, like, this
So,
was in the vineyard region, so I was just under the impression that I would have sold a lot of grapevine stuff, and I sold one piece. Yeah. So they were after more red bell, which is what I had, and coloured wood.
okay.
So at least I know next time I go back, make some more coloured wood pieces and red gum bell pieces.
Sweet. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, you never know. Even show to show, or even if you do the same show twice, sometimes you'll sell something totally different. So
yeah. Well, the other one, the makers market that I got invited to, that's about 30 k's away from this one, so it's not really even that far, to be honest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's good to have many different price points because sometimes even at the smaller price points, they're so quick to make.
Yeah.
And it's almost impulse buys for the people at that price point. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Yep.
They don't really have to think about it. It's more impulse. So.
Yep. Well, one of the guys that bought a red gum bell bowl, just a little one, he's got a massive slab of red gum as a tabletop, and they wanted a nice red gum bowl to go on that. So,
there you go.
And then I told him about the how to shine it up, make it look nice without any nasty chemicals or anything like that. And then it dawned on me, it's like, maybe I should take some of my juice to my liquid beeswax to the next show.
Yeah. I mean, if you make some liquid beeswax or make like a wood butter, you could also sell that as a finish. Or just raise the price of the piece and be like, oh, included, you get a free container of wood wax, free included, but really it's absorbed and covered in the price of the product.
Yeah. I was going to try and go with a bottle this small. It's a 50 ml bottle. So,
yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, it lasts me a fair while. So, and I'm actually quite greedy with it because I make it, so I don't really care how much I use.
Yeah, I made some before, and I put it in little small, I don't know what they were, 15 or 20 ounce containers, but they were smaller containers, and it's like a wood wax butter for like your cutting boards and serving boards and to recondition your bowls and stuff. But yeah, I would give, if they got a really expensive item like a cutting board, it was free with the cutting board.
Yeah.
Or if they wanted a new one, it was like $10 each.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or $5. I don't know.
I wasn't too sure on price. I was going to say like $7 or $8 or something.
Yeah, if you sometimes if you do it just under 10 or in between or just under, they're more inclined to buy it unless it's at the 10 or the 20 or the 30 even mark. But then you just have to have change. You have to have change and stuff to give them. So, but yeah, it's all gravy.
I ended up having $100 for a float anyway, so I had plenty of change, a good variety of it.
Oh, that's good. That's what you need. I usually bring a good, about $100 in change, and then a mix of 5s, 10s, a good chunk of ones and loonies and toonies.
Yep.
But Yeah. And then on my way there, when I stop at the coffee shop, I use a large bill, so I get a mix of change.
Yes. Be the first customer when they open the door and have a large bill for a small purchase.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, I only have hundreds. Sorry. What? It's a $10 item.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to work in a gas station, so I know what that's like. When payday and people used to come in before FPOS and cards were popular, you know, people go to the FPOS machine, get money out, and come to us, and all they got is 50s, you know, and you just come in, this 50s just coming in. It's like, I've got no change left.
Yeah, I'm all out.
Yeah. All right, it's getting pretty bloody hot here. I might knock it on the head.
All right, no problem.
I've got, let's have a look. I've got about 38 now.
Nice.
And that's in the shed. So I'm
That's
assuming it's
amazing.
going to be a lot hotter outside.
It might actually be hotter in the shed because it'll be like a sauna effect with the sun.
Yeah, I've got a fan up there on the roof blowing down to try and
Oh, okay.
circulate the air up there a little bit.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it gets too dead.
that'll help. All right. Well, yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you
Yeah,
again next time.
All right, thanks for coming in, Dad.
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
See you later, Dan.
Later,
Dave.
everyone.
Anyone lurking in the background not saying nothing? See you later. Bye.